is going on, guys, and welcome back to what could be the fifth and final round. And what do I mean by what could be? Well, keep in mind I have a case of both Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon. If you want to see the full 12-round booster box showdown fight, which means I will continue on with boxes 6 through 12. If you want to see that, comment down below or make sure to smash that like button. Depending on how many likes or how many comments that I get in the comment section asking me to do the full 12-round booster box showdown fight, I may just continue on with the booster box showdown. If not, and it doesn't look like there's that much interest in it, this will probably be the fifth and final round. So with that being said, let's get underway right now with round 4 being the worst of both Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon. Both of them really just kind of crapped the bed there. Just really didn't do all that well at all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into things. I'm very curious to see if we can finally pull Little Knight. I've been waiting to see if this card's going to show up here, because pulling one of those would just guarantee a victory. If you also just want to see just the Yu-Gi-Oh booster box openings, like there's more interest in Yu-Gi-Oh than there is Digimon, just comment down below. So let's see what we got going on here in the fifth and final round. Possibly fifth and final round of the booster box showdown. We are all even up, so it really just kind of comes down to this right here. Who will be crowned champion? Yu-Gi-Oh really needs a top dollar pull here, and I think that will pretty much seal it. Ooh, full armored Dark Knight Lancer. Not a good ultra rare. There really is only one ultra rare. It ain't that. King Sarcophagus also pretty good, and that would be the Super Slayer. We need one of those. And that's the kind of thing too. You can get bad secret rares, but at least get one or two of the good ultra rares, and you can kind of make up half your value. If you pull no good secret rares, no good ultra rares, I mean you're gonna lose out. But you know, a lot of things can change. We can pull another quarter of the century rare. We can pull a Little Knight. Push that over. A lot of things can happen. Hey! Diabelastar, the Black Witch. That's a beautiful card. And I'm not so sure about the value on this one, but there's our first secret rare of the box. I would imagine that card in a quarter of the century probably would pull. So Diabelastar, the Black Witch. Not bad. Next pack. So we did finally pull a secret rare. Doing some quick research. $24 card, not bad. So we're off to a decent start for Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh just kind of has to like break even or lose minimum dollars. Like it has to lose less than double digits. If it loses more than double digits, it will probably lose a round. That's kind of where we're at. And that's just because the Resurgence booster box for Digimon is just so damn cheap. So maybe we can pull one of the top dollar ultra rares, and maybe pull another decent secret rare. We're sitting, hey, Metadium, this Triseska, Sesta. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh's got some weird names, man. And if you haven't noticed, I am not the best when it comes to pronunciation. So that's 2 ultra rares and a secret rare down. I mean, I would just love to see another quarter of the century pull. That would pretty much ice the game for Yu-Gi-Oh. But we'll see. And I'm also going to be doing, I don't want to call it a giveaway, but again, I'm not a player of Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't play the card game. So I would hate to see a lot of these cards just get thrown away. So I will make a video that will showcase all of the cards that I'm giving away for absolutely free. I'll make a video about it and I'll explain what I'm gonna do. But I have an idea to try and help out any Yu-Gi-Oh player. So if you're a player of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, stick around, man. I got you covered. That's it for the right side. We're gonna move on to the left side now. And I would really love to see another quarter of the century rare, man. I'm itching to pull. It would also mean that I would pull 2 in a case already, so that would be really good. If we were to pull 1 more in a full case, I like my odds. And grow Rumble. Alright. Making a mess. Next pack. Ooh, Odd Eyes. Arcade Dragon. It's a nice card. But it's not a King Sarcophagus or any of the other top dollar ultra rare. There really are just two. The Super Slayer and the King Sarcophagus. There might be a third that at least has a $5 plus. But to my knowledge, ultra rares in this set, not the greatest. There is another at least top dollar secret rare. It's one of the Egyptian looking cards. I'm really curious to see which we pull here. I mean, if we pull a little knight, it's over, man. That is a $100 secret rare. Pulling him is an automatic win. Man. Another Visas. Not good, man. Not good. Just really don't like pulling that one. There's always one secret rare, and like every set you will constantly pull out of the two. And that's just kind of what it is. Alright. Oh! We did pull a quarter of the century rare, and that is the Tainted of the Testina. Okay, it's not the best one, but it is a quarter of the century rare. And that is good for Yu-Gi-Oh! In this round. Let's go ahead and sleeve that up. So it was looking a little bleak there. And then we ended up pulling another quarter of the century rare, which is our second quarter of the century rare. So 2 out of 5 boxes got me the quarter of the century rare. And that's what I'm talking about as far as pull rate. What are your pull rates? What do they look like? If you bought 5 or 4 booster boxes, your odds of getting 2 quarter of the century rares are pretty high. If you bought a booster box, that's pretty good that you're going to get a quarter of the century, as long as the case wasn't broken. So pretty good there. Tainted of the Testina. Let's go ahead and pause this video and see what the price is on this card. So doing a quick price check on TCG Player, it is a $14 card, so that's pretty good. Again, like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be one of the better ones because the ultra rare card is just not good at all. It's like 10 cents. So I knew making this quarter of the century wasn't going to raise the value significantly, but it does help with the overall value of this booster box. And if we can just pull one of the high dollar ultra rare, pull the highest dollar ultra rare card, this box will be sitting real pretty. So let's see. We're going to go through pretty quickly to see if we can pull. We'll still do one more ultra rare. And if we were to pull the Super Slayer, full armor Dark Knight Lancer. The majority of the quarter of the century rares are pretty good. There's about a small handful of them that just really aren't. But at least now Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have a fighting chance here in round 5 to pretty much walk away with the victory. And that quarter of the century rare is going to help tremendously. It would have been nice to pull one of the high dollar secret rares or another high dollar quarter of the century rare, but a quarter century rare is just a quarter of the century rare. You take it whenever you can get it. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just taking them when I can. So we're going to get now to the end of this video, as that's the last pack, and we're going to see how well this booster box really did. Well, this is going to make things very interesting here in round 5, so it's kind of a shame, but we were just one good ultra rare pull, one good secret rare pull, one good quarter of the century rare pull away from really capturing this box, and I think really putting the ball back in Digimon's court, but still didn't do too bad. So total value, guys, was $56.90 for a loss of $8.10. So I mentioned this before, in order for Yu-Gi-Oh! To win, they either gain big profit or keep their losses in the single digits. Well, they were able to keep it in the single digits and at least put the ball back in Digimon court. And we've seen so far, out of all 4 of these rounds, Digimon, if they lose or make a profit, so I don't think they actually even lost a box that it was more than $8. I mean, they've lost and made some money here, but they either barely broke and made money, made like 98 cents, something like that. You know, sometimes we have some weak boxes from Digimon. So At this point, we really need Digimon to have one of its worst boxes if you are rooting for Yu-Gi-Oh! To win and return here in the booster box showdown. It's really going to be very interesting. Of course, we are doing a double header, so the round 5 and the conclusion of the booster box showdown will be dropping tonight. So I hope to see you guys there. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.